Oh my goodness gracious, what's going on, everybody? Happy Monday! What a glorious start to the week it is. Is it? Sure, why not? It's Monday. We're live right here on Backchannel. And you know what? This is the only play on your Echo device where you can listen live and talk live, communicate with the broadcaster, with the host. Oh my goodness. You know what? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. When I was a kid, I was like, man, I am dreaming of the day where I can talk and listen live with the host on an Amazon Echo. Just kidding. That didn't exist when I was a kid. But here we are. What a great time to be alive. Folks, I hope you're having a good Monday. Or maybe you're like Garfield and you hate Mondays. Either way, I'm glad to be here with you. And we're here. Me, Hal Rudnick, the Your Pal Hal Show. We are here 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on the West Coast, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on the East Coast, 1 to 3 in Omaha, Nebraska, the home of the official attorney of the Your Pal Hal Show, Rob Schaefer. And the show, it's better when you get involved. Here's how you can do that. I would love for you, regardless of what you're doing. What are you doing? Are you playing with your cat, just dangling a string around so your cat can bat at it? Are you a cat person? Are you a dog person? I don't know if you can hear my dog barking in the background there. Are you a dog person? Are you scratching your dog's belly? Or are you a goldfish person? Are you sprinkling some food in the whatever you're doing? I would love to have you here communicating with us, like my friend S. Friedman. What up, S? Great to see you in the chat. So there's a few ways you can communicate with us. One, if you are listening and hanging out and watching on your smart device, you maybe it rhymes with T-Rexa. Talk to your smart device and then use the magic word "say," and you can put in anything after that. So, smart device, say, I am a dog person that has 7 cats and a dog, like my friend S. Friedman just said. Or smart device, say, I'm a cat person who only has a goldfish. Or smart device, say, I'm a goldfish person who has a shark. Or you can go to backchannel.tv, and chit-chat with us there. Join the chat. Also, you can leave a review for us while you're there. Or you can chat with us on YouTube. Shout out to my YouTubers. What up? Folks, whatever you're doing, glad to have you here. If you're just waking up, sleeping in a little bit, that's okay. But yeah, let's get it fired up. There you go, a little cock-a-doodle-doo for your Monday morning. I hope your day is filled with more cock-a-doodle-doos than more cock-a-doodle-don'ts. My mom is here, Deborah Rudnick. Just a little sneak preview. Tomorrow, I believe that my mom, Deborah Rudnick, is going to join us right here on the Your Pal Hal Show. My mom watched The Batman over the weekend, the new film from Matt Reeves, starring Robert Pattinson, Zoe Saldana, or not Zoe Kravitz, and I got my Zoes mixed up. And she is going to give us her review of The Batman. I want to shout out my friend Raymond in New Jersey. What's up, Raymond? Great to see you. We got the Gliss family in the house. Always great to see the Gliss family. Joyce Joyce, thanks for being here, Joyce. And by the way, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We would love to have you subscribed because you will get alerts as to what we're doing and when we're going live. And also, if you're subscribed, there is going to be some giveaways. There's going to be some giveaways coming up. Rob Schaefer's in the house. Gang's all here except Grass Puddle. And also looking for my pal Andy McLean. Good to see you, Rob Schaefer, the official attorney of the Your Pal Hal show. Hope you had a good weekend. What'd you get up to this weekend? Let me know. Let me know what you got up to this weekend. Let me know what you're snacking on. We want to know. We care. I went out... Spent a lot of time with the wife this weekend. Went to first time at the Walt Disney Concert Hall. The Walt Disney Concert Hall here in Los Angeles, California. And we saw Jeff Goldblum and his jazz ensemble, the Mildred Snitzer Orchestra. Very enjoyable. And... went out and got a little something to eat this weekend. Had some Mexican food last night. Had some wings on Saturday night. It was what more could you ask for? Very enjoyable. Watched some TV shows. I do have listen, I love my wife, but she got her booster shot. She got like her second booster the other day. And she was just like feeling tired and groggy and not that well. And she started watching the new Ozark without me. And we had watched Ozark together, but she was in bed, not feeling well, and she just put it on. And I walked in, and I'm like, "Oh, you're already watching the Ozark without me?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm tired. I don't feel well. I'm all oogie because I got the shot." And I'm like, "All right, that's fine." And like it immediately got spoiled for me. But then I was like, well, I kind of just want to lay down too. And like I laid down and started to fall asleep, and like I was going in and out, and now I know bits and pieces about the final installment of Ozark. And it's not just an Ozark thing. I mean the bigger picture. How much of a violation is it to binge without the other person when you all had been binging together previously? All right? I got to ask these important questions. S. Friedman asking, does Goldblum play an instrument or does he sing? He tickles the ivories. He's quite a maestro on the piano. Tickling the ivories, Goldblum does. Very little singing, but he does a lot of banter with the audience. Like in between, like after a couple of songs or so, he'll get up and do like a trivia quiz or ask questions or talk about movies for a few minutes with the audience. Very enjoyable. Jeff Goldblum, the Mildred Snitzer Orchestra. Let's welcome to the show your friend and mine. He's got his hands firmly on the controls or loosely on the controls. Producer Travis in the house.
Hello.
What's going on, pal? What's going on? How was your weekend? I haven't seen you in 48, 72, however many hours.
Yeah, some hours. Pretty good. Quick Goldblum fact. He's a man of many, tertiary exploits. He is also on... A friend of mine has a Dungeons and Dragons podcast where they play a game, and Goldblum's on it. He plays a wizard.
Really?
Yeah. He's a big villain. Yeah.
Wow, that's super cool.
Yeah. And there was one of those things where they had reached a certain point of, I guess notoriety within the space. They're like, you know what would be great for this? Jeff Goldblum. Let's cold email him. And he was game.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. That's wild. And
dice.
Does he play Dungeons and Dragons with them?
He does. He does. He is I forget what the character's name is, but he is an evil elf wizard and serves as essentially the antagonist of the show.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Very fun. Very fun. Um, S. Friedman says Goldblum doing banter. I never would have believed it. LOL. Sure. I mean, first and foremost, he's a very much a banter enthusiast. What have you been up to since we last crossed paths?
Big changes here.
Oh my goodness.
We saw the departure of one of our beloved housemates, Miss Beth May, Schmodown rookie and member of another Dungeons and Dragons podcast. After 3 years, she finally realized that she made more money than anyone living at this house should and got a better place.
Gotcha. Is she a flight attendant?
No. Beth is a podcaster. She's also on an entirely different Dungeons and Dragons show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. So lucrative podcasting, I guess. Then
It's an industry. It's a whole little pocket that crapped up.
wow. What am I doing? What am I doing wrong?
Not playing Dungeons and Dragons, I guess.
Yeah, I guess maybe Lon and I need to start playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, it'll be a mid segment, just piece at a time. I mean, what's amazing is this goes all the way back to, you think, to like Harmontown back at the Nerd Melt. They would just do that as part of that show.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then that eventually he ended up getting that show on CISO. Anyways, speaking of memories.
R.I.P. CISO.
R.I.P.
Paul Tutillo in the house. Paul Tutillo, welcome to the party, my friend. S. Friedman had an 11/11 wish. I wish the lights don't go out at the theater where Hal is watching Multiverse of Madness for the first time, and no one spoils what he has not seen while he waits for the power to come back on. Oh, S. Friedman. S. Friedman, you committed a cardinal sin when it comes to making a wish. So S. Friedman made a wish on 11/11, and whether you're making a wish on a shooting star, birthday candles, wishing well, you can't tell anyone the wish, otherwise the wish doesn't come true. So there are various pieces. Like this is a maze of a wish that he made right here. So the lights don't go out. Okay, so maybe the lights will stay on. But then he wished, like navigated, and after that, it's just like one domino after another. First, the lights would have to go out. Then someone would have to spoil the wish for me. I don't know.
That's rough.
Yeah. Rob Schaefer saying, Travis should see if Beth has a garage he can rent. It will probably be nicer than the one he has and further from the airport.
Yo, the chat is lighting us up this morning. My goodness. Well, Rob, that may be a good idea, but I bet Beth's new place doesn't have the avocado tree or the rats in the attic.
So do you have a concrete floor? Do you have carpet laid down there, Travis? What's the deal with that garage?
The answer to both of those is yes. So
okay.
There's a concrete floor, and there have it's not rugs. They are kind of rugs. They're those cheap-ish area rugs from Home Depot you can get that are mainly meant for decks and stuff.
Sure.
And this is how I've arranged the place for now. There was going to be a large-scale renovation all but a couple of years ago. And then, like many things, I got in a car wreck and everything went sideways. So there are several holes. As I think I've maybe discussed this in the past, before we moved in, how we met the landlord was, he asked us, because we used to live next door, hey, we have a bunch of squatters coming in. If you see anything weird going on, let me know. Like, okay. What had happened was, not only did they break into the house by crawling under it, which we found out, they got into the garage and just really trashed the place. And there were several human-sized holes in the walls, as if to say someone had just full-on flew into them.
Whoa.
Yeah. And that, to be honest, I lived like that for a minute.
So what do you think they were doing? Just like smoking meth and then throwing each other into the wall?
Basically, yeah. If I had to put a guess, yeah. So we've upgraded since.
Boy.
And the first step of the renovation was, instead of now human, vaguely shaped holes, I have several rectangles with measurements by them where theoretically replacement drywall would go. But we'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay, okay. There you go. A peek inside
Hmm.
the weird, wild world of Travis Reeves, producer Travis.
It's fun.
Uh, any other highlights from your weekend? You said adios to an amiga, a roommate.
Amiga.
What
It's
else?
really, it's hard to find someone you can live with for 3 years and tolerate, let alone make a friend so good that they go on the list of people you would like step on somebody's neck for. Just really,
Oh wow.
just a wonderful, wonderful person. Sad to see her go, but forever in our hearts, and we're coworkers now, so it's fine. Outside of that,
Oh,
yeah, I work
where are you coworkers?
on her podcast. On her podcast has so much going on that I was brought on a couple of months ago as the second editor. And also another one of our roommates is the first editor. So if that show ever goes down, it's going to be Enron for us.
Oh snap! Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's a good time.
Well, Travis, I am wishing you well with that. I hope it never goes down and does
Look
not.
up, subscribe to the Dungeons and Daddies Patreon. Keep me
There
in
you go.
garage.
Yes, keep Travis in the garage. Great. Any other highlights from your week? From your
Of
weekend?
course, just absolutely thrilled to see my Golden State Warriors take a tough game one win over the Memphis Grizzlies. I was
Yes.
petrified to go into this series. I was really hoping the Minnesota Timberwolves would
A
walk in
1 point
and
victory.
1 point victory minus Draymond Green ejected in the first half on what many people think is a questionable call. Outside of that, I had another friend that I didn't realize had been living here for like 5 years from improv and community college. I went down to his 30th birthday party in the Arts District and hung out and caught up. And it was a pretty good weekend. I did not sleep much. I did not, but it was worth it.
You know what? That sounds. You know what? Sleep when you're dead.
Sleep when I'm dead. Or tonight.
Yeah, or tonight. You know what? The weekend is a time for a little mirth, merriment, catching up with people.
I did
Absolutely.
all three. It was great.
That's wonderful. And there's more basketball to be watched tonight.
Yes.
Oh, the first game of that Sixers Heat series.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Minus
And-
Joel Embiid and
Yeah, Joel Embiid. Hopefully, he only misses a couple of games. I like to see. I like to see teams both at the height of their powers.
I would
know?
never in my life ever of all the things that could happen to me, having a fractured orbital bone is like at the bottom of the list or pretty close to the bottom. That sounds
Oh
terrifying.
yeah. Oh yeah. But then you could wear one of those cool masks.
That's true. That is true.
Stacy says, good morning. She listened to the latest episode of Binge Boys. Once again, Binge Boys. If you need any streaming news, listen to Binge Boys wherever you find your podcasts. Binge Boys, hosted by myself and Lon Harris. We talk streaming. If you need a good show to watch, we'll give it to you. And there's also a bunch of dumb stuff, like we just riff and go off. Sometimes there's cussing, shh, and it's produced by my friend producer Travis. Travis, thank you for that. Thank you for producing Binge Boys. You there, Travis?
Thank you for paying me to do that. It's no problem, even exchange. Happy to do it.
Great.
Do you ever we talked about that in the first place. So your old producer Adam.
Yes.
Did I tell you about how we know each other?
Great dude. Lay it on me. You might have mentioned it.
So we teched. We were both in the work study program at UCB at the same time.
Sure, internship. Yeah.
I wonder if they still have my hours logged on that, note card somewhere whenever they open up again. Anyways, we got to talking, and we're both from the Bay Area adjacent. Like, he's from Sacramento-ish. I'm from, Bay Area proper.
By the way,
And
UCB is for those who don't know, big comedy theater here in Los Angeles, previously New York,
that's
and just keeping people up to speed.
no, absolutely. Thank you. The reason I
Yeah.
moved down, it's a wonderful place. Um, we got to talking one day when I was shadowing him when I first started, and he is like old dear high school friends with a guy in a band that I joined in like when I was like 19, when I was like this little guitar player kid, and they were like they needed the fill in, and that was like the most band experience I ever had with touring and stuff was with this guy that was his
Oh
old high school
wow,
friend. Yeah,
small world.
small world.
That's cuckoo. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I don't think you did tell me that, so I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Folks, by the way, if you're hanging out here, this is the Your Pal Hal Show. My name is Hal Rudnick, and if you're enjoying the show, there are a couple of ways you can support the show that would really help a fella out. If you're watching right now, you see that subscribe button, click it. Subscribing will let you know when we're going live. Also, we've got some fun giveaways and all sorts of good stuff coming right around the bend, like coming in hot. One day, Travis is going to tell me how to even do one of those giveaways, right, Travis? Maybe
This week, I
maybe
think
you
we should
will.
do one this.
Okay, you know
'Cause
what?
I think
You know
I
what?
figured
You're
it
the
out.
producer. You've got the information. Let me know.
I'm
Let
pretty
me
sure I
know.
have it figured out now. I think
All right. All the other show. Listen, you've heard of early adopters. We're late adopters.
it's.
All the other shows are doing it, Travis.
Is that true?
So yeah,
Okay, now I believe
yeah.
you. I believe you. I think I've sorted out the
Yes.
hieroglyphs of how this works at this point. and I
Listen,
think we're ready to
Travis.
go.
Travis, I don't want to rush you with anything, but
No, please do.
whenever you feel like it, whenever you get around to it. But if anyone from Backchannel asks, I haven't heard. I don't know. Just FYI.
We're gonna figure it out. It feels like you ever have those moments where you wake up and like it's either like you wake up and the movie's over or like you oversleep and you wake up and like things are already happening. That's what it feels like happened.
All day, every day. That's my life. Every day, I feel like I have to jump aboard the moving train.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's I'm in your boat then. That's how these prizes have shaken out. But it's exciting and I'm happy to do it because it seems really easy to do, which is good.
All right, great. So maybe next month we'll get around to it. Another way you can help me out, no matter where you're watching, is leave a review. Leave a review. Go to backchannel.tv and leave a review of the Your Pal Hal show, and we'd appreciate it. You could say, you know what? The Your Pal Hal Show, love it. Your Pal Hal Show, oh, it's the wind beneath my wings. The Your Pal Hal Show, oh, it just tickles me. It tickles me to death. The Your Pal Hal Show, less Hal, more Travis. Whatever you want to say. Whatever you want to say. Producer Travis, we're lucky to have him. Rob Schaefer saying Binge Boys is doing really well, hitting all cylinders. Rob Schaefer, peace and love, my friend. Peace and love to you, Rob Schaefer. Peace and love. Andy McLean, my pal Andy McLean in the house. Rangers beat down the champs, the Atlanta Braves. You were there, Andy McLean. I love it. I love it. Great to hear that. And Andy McLean, you know, not just a Rangers fan, Dallas Mavs. His boy Luka Doncic and the rest of the Mavs going up against Phoenix tonight. Gonna be a tough series, but you never know. You never know. S. Friedman saying, I've been missing the NBA playoffs. One thing about living in Mexico is that you see why soccer is the most popular sport in the world. Sure. I hear you, S. Friedman. Travis, what do you say we dive head first into the Twitterverse? Twitter. You can follow along at home by going on Twitter.com, and we're going to look at a few trending topics, folks. We're going to see what's going on with trending topics on the Twitter website. Usually every morning we give you an update of the terrible situation in Ukraine. Civilian evacuations from Mariupol delayed as EU prepares to ban Russian oil. Evacuation efforts from the Ukrainian port city of Mariupol have stalled on Monday, with hundreds of people still trapped in the Azovstal steel plant, Reuters reports. More than 5.5 million people have fled Ukraine since the war began on February 24th, according to the UN Refugee Agency. Meanwhile, German Finance Minister Christian Lindner said Germany was prepared to back the European Union's ban on imports of Russian oil. Good for them. I mean, I know it's going to be taxing on the economy there. And I saw there some people trying to make concessions and make their lives simpler. I saw a post that there were German swimmers, like the German national swim team, said they are willing to swim in cold, unheated water in order to help lower the dependence on Russian fuel and oil. So, yeah, just human rights violations abound. It's a very difficult, horrific situation that continues. And, Russia, it's just the regime there. It's just seems like such a frightening place. My heart goes out to, Brittany Griner, who's in prison there, and it's just so layered, the propaganda and the nonsense. If you want to bring up the next story, do you have the next story there, Travis? Russian state television, Russian state media threatens the United Kingdom with nuclear tsunami. It's like, what? Shut up. Awful. So, in his Sunday evening primetime show, the Channel 1 anchor Dmitry Kiselyov said a strike by Russia's Poseidon nuclear underwater drone could turn Britain into a wasteland by drowning the country in a 500-meter tidal wave of radioactive seawater. This Russian, Russia is accepting the role of villain, and I guess if you are part of Russian state television, you have to kowtow and support just the very worst of what's happening. Do you have it there? Is that the drone or the nuclear sub? Russian nuclear tsunami will wipe out Britain, Kremlin-backed media threatens.
This looks Travis. Like a CAD or 3D rendering of the sub, I think. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or maybe it's just any submarine that they found a 3D image of.
There you go. The Poseidon nuclear underwater drone during a testing stage. Russian state television has issued a chilling warning that Moscow could wipe out Britain with a nuclear tsunami in retaliation for supporting Ukraine. In his Sunday evening primetime show, Dmitry Kiselyov, you know what? I've never seen this guy. First I've heard of him, but you know what? I'm going to make a knee-jerk reaction. This dude sucks. Dmitry Kiselyov. Hey, Kiselyov, kiss off. Yeah. Can I use that kind of language, Travis? Kiss off. Kiselyov.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Thank you, Travis. Travis checked. He cleared it. I can say that. So, the official statement from the Your Pal Hal show. Kiss off, Kiselyov. S. Friedman says, nuclear war, bring it on. I have a lot of debt anyway. Yep. Nuclear war will wipe out civilization. So there's a pro and a con here. Nuclear war, it'll wipe out civilization. But you know what else it'll wipe out? Your debt. All right? Here's the sound Here's the sound. S. Friedman, this is for you. This is the sound of your debt being wiped away. Oh, that's the wrong... wrong one. Wrong. Well, we would applaud. But here's the actual sound of your debt being wiped away. There you go. One more time. Oh, here's that was your credit card bill. Here's some student loans. Bye bye. That's the sound of your debt being wiped away. Brought to you by Sound Machine. You can see it spelled backwards there. That was my trusty Sound Machine. The Sound Machine is a product of, I can't even read this. The Sound Machine, now it's just it's made in China. Made in China. Do not use rechargeable batteries. Do not use rechargeable batteries. All right. This should be a rejected segment. Hal tries to read the printed plastic wording on this box that's like, you need the right light cast on it. Anyway, sorry for taking you on that misadventure, trying to read the back of that box. Folks, you are tuned in to the Your Pal Hal Show, live here on Backchannel. We're here every weekday, Monday through Friday, 11 to 1 Pacific Time, 2 to 4 Eastern Time. Send us a chat. If you can see me right now, you know, I'm jealous. You can see me. I can't see you. I wish I could see each and every one. I wish I could see into your homes right now. And if you're watching on an Echo Show or Fire TV, the magic word is say. T-Rexa, as your device rhymes with T-Rexa. So say the name of your device, say, and then put in anything after that. So smart device, say, Hal, I'm glad you can't see into my home right now. Or smart device, say, Hal, I wish I could stare back at you and wave. And if you're just listening on an Echo speaker and you can't see me, go to backchannel.tv, click join the chat. Once again, backchannel.tv. And let's see who's hanging out with us. Raymond. Raymond says, I look good. You should see me. Raymond, I don't doubt it, my friend. Stacy, don't forget 1 to 3 Central Time in Texas. Stacy holding me accountable. I appreciate it, Stacy. Good stuff. And let's shout out some more of the folks kicking it in on the Backchannel dashboard here. We got Shop. What is up? Nonchalant Chipmunk. That sounds like a really cool chipmunk. Just nonchalant. Delightful Lizard. What up? Telling Octopus. Very nice. Joyce is still hanging out with us. Glad to have you here, Joyce. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button when you get a sec. And yeah, it is good times. Simon says it's creepy. The idea of me looking into the house. When you have a moment, could you explain what the Tournament of Nerds is and how to watch it? Thank you, Rob Schaefer. So, hey, Travis, do you want to come in for a sec? So the Tournament of Nerds. Have you ever seen the Tournament of Nerds, Travis? I don't think you have, right?
Nope.
Gotcha. So the Tournament of Nerds is a comedy debate show where we get 8 comedians, each of them arguing on behalf of a different pop culture character. They're dressed as the character, and these 8 comedians, they engage in a March Madness style bracket, and we go from 8 to 4 to 2 to 1 nerd to rule them all. And they can defend or represent real or fictional pop culture characters. So you can have battles like Batman versus Captain America, or you could have Batman against Guy Fieri. or Guy Fieri. You can have you can have Kylie Jenner versus Cruella DeVille. You can have Kim Jong Un versus Oprah Winfrey.
Oh wow.
You can have Magneto
Sounds impossible.
Versus Iron Man. Like Magneto would just tear him apart, right?
Yeah, you would imagine.
You would imagine that's what would happen, but or you can have you could have Pikachu versus Baby Yoda. What a cute battle that would be, huh?
I like that very much.
Yeah, that would be sweet and adorable.
It'd be sweet and adorable.
So literally, anything's possible. One of my catchphrases in that show, like when we announced the battle, give me 2 pop culture characters, Travis, who aren't in the same universe.
Nikola Tesla and ODB.
Nikola Tesla versus Wu-Tang Clan's Old Dirty Bastard. I would then grab the mic and I would say, in what universe?
Nice. I like that.
But that they are in the same universe. They just lived in different time periods.
Oh, fair enough.
Actually,
I guess I do separate them. I'm thinking specifically of the David Bowie Nikola Tesla from Nolan's The Prestige.
Gotcha.
I guess, if I had to justify it.
By the way, Nikola Tesla, because the Tesla coil and what he did with electricity and bringing electricity, he took Thomas Edison and Ben Franklin and then took it to the next level, right?
Yeah.
Essentially.
That and a bunch of also really weird, untenable ideas because he was unwell near the back half.
Gotcha. It reminds me of I was just talking to a friend. A friend of mine hadn't heard about it, and I was telling my friend about the time Thomas Edison killed an elephant. Do you know about this?
Yeah. There's a good episode of Bob's Burgers about it.
Oh, man. Yeah. So Thomas Edison, to show the power and the danger of electricity, intentionally electrocuted to death an elephant. And the elephant, it just seems like such a sweet creature. And the elephant even had a name. You know what the name of the elephant was? Do you remember that?
Topsy.
Topsy.
And he did it
the
to
elephant.
Demonstrate that the alternating current, which was just, not that it was like a Mac PC thing, but that was the current of electricity that Nikola Tesla was sort of being a proponent of and using. He was like, no, you don't want alternating current. It's so dangerous. Watch it kill this elephant.
Yep. He just wanted to show how dangerous this current was, and he callously killed an animal that's like an endangered species and one of the most beautiful creatures to walk the earth. S. Friedman with a good one here. Elephant's name was not Sparky. Very nice. So, Rob Schaefer, I appreciate you asking about Tournament of Nerds. If anyone is in the greater Los Angeles area, and you're looking for something fun to do on May 21st, Saturday, May 21st at 10 p.m., well, you should come on out to the Tournament of Nerds at the Dynasty Typewriter. Beautiful Dynasty Typewriter Theater in Los Angeles.
Ooh, nice.
And tickets are on sale now. Travis, are you going to be there?
Yeah. Sounds great.
All right.
I'm in.
Please, Travis. Would be
house.
glad to have you there. Would be glad to finally meet you face to face, shake your hand, so on and so forth. Tournament of Nerds. And we've got a super fun lineup. The show's just going to be a blast. Also, Rob Schaefer, if you are not in Los Angeles for the show will be live streamed. That's right, folks. Tournament of Nerds will be live streamed. Yep, you can watch Tournament of Nerds live. It will be live streamed. Gene joined the stream. Gene, welcome to the party. Glad to have you. Is that my friend Gene? I don't know. If it is my friend Gene, hello. If it's not my friend Gene and just a different person named Gene, Also, hello. All right.
Okay, I can we clear something up?
Yes.
In this discussion, I decided to take a look because truth is paramount here. Apparently, when the execution or the electrocution of Topsy happened, Thomas Edison had long no longer been associated with the company that still bore his name, and it took place about a decade after the quote War of the Currents. The film company that filmed it also used equipment that he had helped engineer, but he was by and large unaffiliated with it, and by that point had sold all of his stock to fund an iron ore refining venture.
Wait, so why is it widely believed that Thomas Edison killed Topsy?
Why does anyone do anything?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Where are you getting this? What's the
This
reveal
is
your
from
sources?
this is
Reveal your sources.
To be fair, this is from Wikipedia, but it's cited throughout with a bunch of articles to things like what we got here. What is that? Oh yeah, Topsy, the startling story of the crooked-tailed elephant, the P.T. Barnum, and the American wizard, Thomas Edison. Da, da, da. Did Edison really electrocute Topsy the elephant, which was part of the Edison papers via Rutgers University in October 28th, 2016? The aggregate of all this seems to say that while it used, it was used equipment that he had engineered, both in the act itself and in the film equipment, Thomas Edison was in no way directly involved. It took place about a decade after he was really doing any kind of stumping for electricity.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. All right. Simon says that elephant was shocked, I'm sure. Rob Schaefer says, I assume Guy Fieri is undefeated since he can summon the entire citizenry of Flavortown to bolster his power. There you go. Rob Schaefer, you should debate in Tournament of Nerds because that's a great argument. Because you could say, oh, it's not just me and my goatee and my frosted tips. I am bringing all of Flavortown with me. That's a lot of flavor, baby. Very nice, Rob Schaefer. S. Friedman says that you know what? S. Friedman brings up a good point here, Travis. You might just be reading Edison's continued propaganda machine in the same way that
No, I'm not going to let this turn
What?
into. I'm not going to let this turn into a. We find the truth, and people go, that's probably just propaganda. Like, no, that was a different time. The facts are he had long sold his stock by the time the elephant died. He was not
Okay.
involved.
All
Not
right.
to say he. It says here that it's not to say he wouldn't have been impressed by it or liked it, but he wasn't a part of it.
Listen, who knows? Maybe Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison watched what happened. He's like, I wish it were me that killed that elephant. I wish it were me.
That could be true.
I hate pachyderms. I hate their big tusks and trunks. Ooh, I would like to slit the throat of one of those big gray elephants. Because my name is Thomas Alva Edison, the great elephant hater.
Yeah,
Who knows?
that could very well be true.
Have said that.
Might have, but we don't have clarification. It says here at the bottom, two things that may have indelibly linked Thomas Edison with Topsy's death were the primary newspaper sources describing it as being carried out by, quote, electricians of the Edison Company, leading to an eventual confusing of the unrelated power company with the man, and the fact that the film of the event, like many Edison films from that period, was credited on screen to Thomas A. Edison.
There you go. There you go. Raymond says you became spicy, Travis. There, he likes it. Then Raymond also said a little fart. A little fart. Oh, do you want this? Thanks to the sound machine, who's the company. I really can't read this. Where it's from. I love Batman, and I would love to talk to Batman, says Stacy. Stacy, Batman may join us tomorrow when my mom comes by to talk about the movie The Batman. So be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for that. Folks, if you are listening to us, thank you for joining. Would love to have your participation in the show. 4 out of 5 dentists say the show is better when you are involved. And that 5th dentist is getting high on that nitrous oxide. Like, he's just like, ooh, just goofing and sucking that nitrous. So, he's off just having fun in La La Land. So don't even listen to him. But you can join us by getting your smart device's attention. Say the name of your smart device. Might rhyme with T-Rexa. Use the magic word say and put in anything after that. Or go to backchannel.tv. Click join the chat and you'll be off to the races. Off to the races. Raymond says he means he. I'm not quite sure what Raymond means right here. Raymond is saying either he loves to fart, I love to fart. It's true. I do love to fart. Travis, I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Let's see what else is trending. Happy birthday, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. It's The Rock's birthday. The following tweets are part of a live conversation detected by an algorithm. Thank you, computer machine. Let's just see what some of those tweets are about Dwayne The Rock Johnson. But get ready to scroll away quick, Travis, if there's a curse word or anything. Make sure we're not seeing anything bad. It just changed. Happy Dwayne The Rock Johnson's birthday to all who celebrate. Sure. Happy birthday, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Hope you have a great one. Bringing the energy for The Rock's birthday today. Oh, do you remember The Rock? Yeah, where he opened the Super Bowl? I thought that was kind of weird. More than half of my farts always sound like they're asking me, what? Travis?
I agree. That was kind of weird. That was yeah, it happened. I was like, okay.
I didn't like it.
It didn't need to happen. I get why.
I like him.
It's one of those things where I think the NFL can sometimes get a little too not bold, but sort of broad in this choice. They're like, yeah, The Rock, it'll be great. It's like, will it? Like, yeah. Like, what is he gonna do? Talk.
There you go.
Then what?
Yeah.
Leave.
Yeah, he's just gonna get everyone fired up. I mean, listen, everybody loves The Rock, but I was like, okay, get to the game. I thought there was, but it is the biggest, game of the year and everything. So there you go. I've gotten to meet The Rock several times, work with him a couple of times on Screen Junkies. He developed a relationship with one of the folks at Screen Junkies there, Nick Mundy, and The Rock actually got. You can watch a very fun video where The Rock got ordained as a minister in order to perform a surprise wedding for our pal Nick Mundy.
That's nice.
Which was, yeah, it was a good time, and he's a real gent. I've never seen him. We've worked with him a bunch of times over at Screen Junkies. Never seen him be anything other than just a gentleman and a lovely guy.
That's really cool. This also answers. I had no idea how old he was. Not at all.
He's 50.
50 today.
Wow! Happy birthday, Rock. I think it's Pat McAfee's birthday, but it's if its sleeves haven't been born yet. There you go, Pat McAfee, a tank top enthusiast. Debbie Butterfield is asking you a question, Travis. Do you want to respond?
Sure. What was The Rock? Was The Rock part of WWE when you were? Yes, Mom. Contrary to his association now, which is just with being a celebrity in general, The Rock. His family business is in professional wrestling, and that's where he cut his teeth and made his,
Bones.
debut as a notable person. This is The Rock my mom remembers. This guy right here.
Oh yeah.
Great Rock era. There's a great video on YouTube of The Rock at the Cow Palace in Sacramento
Oh, sure.
playing a guitar and making up a song about how much Sacramento sucks, and it's great. I love it
That's funny.
because
That's
it
funny.
does.
Ah, Sacramento gets a bad rap, but yeah, not a lot to do around there.
Not great. Was there not too long ago. It's okay. No hate
Listen,
towards the people.
yeah, go to a Kings game. There you go.
Yeah.
What you don't know is that The Rock punts puppies when he gets home. Oh no.
This is a nays. Is S. Friedman naysaying? Just naysaying with his blown
Listen,
wishes, or
I like S. Friedman, like keeping it honest here. We don't know what The Rock does in his personal life, that like if The Rock does the rock bottom to like
turtles.
to like randos, you
That'd be
know.
that'd be good. That's the thing is he's a guy where it's hard to. I feel like he almost doesn't have a personal life at this point. Like he's
Rob Schaefer saying The Rock was starting defensive lineman for Miami, University of Miami Hurricanes in 1994. They lost the greatest football team in the. They lost to the greatest football team in the history of sport, 1994 Nebraska Cornhuskers.
nice.
Rob Schaefer. That's fun. I forget if we talked about this, Rob Schaefer, but I was at Penn State. We both went undefeated that year. Nebraska and Penn State, and you dirty sons of guns were the national champions, and Penn State also undefeated. See, that's what you need the BCS for. Ugh, man, getting a little fired up here, Rob Schaefer.
So did they decide
Travis,
that?
what were you saying?
Well, I was actually
Oh,
to pivot. Did they used to
yeah,
decide that just like by committee? Who was
yeah,
the?
just a poll of the sports
Oh, that's
writers.
so frustrating. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
They did used to do that. That's dumb. Dang.
He was upset at the puppies because they pooped in his bed. It was a frame job from Amber. Oh, very nice, very nice. Simon bringing in some current events there. S. Friedman, is there a less intimidating mascot than a Cornhusker? Shots fired. Rob Schaefer, you're taking it from all sides right now, Rob Schaefer. Uh, all right, let's check out another trending topic here, folks. Oh, speaking of, you know what? Let's take a look at it. Johnny Depp, Amber Heard. You know, this trial has taken on a life of its own. This dual defamation trial. I don't want to get too far down the rabbit hole of like, screw Amber Heard, because like I feel like this case has been, adopted by a lot of like men's rights activists. But it does seem to be absolutely there does seem to be abuse on her part, and takes two to tango here. But yeah, Johnny Depp, he's so charismatic. It really colors the trial because he's fun to watch on the stand. Like, I'm talking all facts of the trial aside, which I don't know. I know there's her version, his version, and the truth, as there often is. Yeah, pooping in the bed. Yeah. S. Friedman making a very good point. Listen, it seems like Amber Heard is Amber Heard is a garbage person. Johnny Depp, maybe not a treat to be around in his personal life. Don't know, but yeah. So let's take a look. Everything that happened in week 3 of the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial. Johnny Depp is suing ex-wife Amber Heard for defamation, saying she made up allegations of domestic violence to further her own acting career, which resulted in him losing work. The trial has wrapped up its 3rd week. Witnesses testified about everything from Elon Musk, a $160,000 wine bill, and an infamous fecal incident. Yes, indeed. You want to scroll here, Travis? What else? Any other news? Any other news there on this pooptacular trial? Depp finished testifying. He was grilled over the claim he severed his finger during a fight with Heard. How it happened: Depp said Heard threw a glass vodka bottle at him. Heard said he did it himself while intoxicated. Is for the jury to decide. Wow. Depp's house manager described finding part of the actor's finger wrapped in a bloody paper towel. Depp tried to strengthen his story, saying he never would have risked injury to his hand as a guitar player. Oh yeah, he's got that band. What is it called? The Midnight Vultures, the L.A. Vampires, or something like that. To be fair, we haven't been presented with Heard's defense. True, Rob Schaefer. Rob Schaefer, the official attorney of the Your Pal Hal show. By the way, if you find yourself in Omaha, Nebraska, Travis, get ready here. If you find yourself in Omaha, Nebraska, and you are on the wrong side of the law, let's say you get caught jaywalking, let's say you've inadvisably had a few too many drinks and get behind the wheel of a car. I wouldn't do that. Or let's say you engage in public urination. And you get in a little bit of legal trouble. Well, you're going to want to make one phone call, and that is to the official counsel of the Your Pal Hal show. I'm talking about one man and one man only. Who's that? Rob Schaefer, attorney at law. Amber's defense. Sure,
it'd been a minute
bed,
since we'd done that.
Pooped in the kitchen sink.
I missed that. That was fun.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Good way to go on the timing there, Travis. Nicely done. Look at the pics they used through. Depp looks great, and Amber looks evil. I think the media also wants to favor one side. S. Friedman. Yeah, it does seem to be like just a groundswell of like everyone wants Depp. Everyone is in Depp's corner. And Amber Heard is like public enemy number one, which, listen, it's a horrific thing to lie and fabricate claims, if that is the case. But, we don't know. Rob Schaefer put it well. To be fair, we haven't been presented with Heard's defense. And, I didn't get, I think she sounds terrible. He sounds wildly eccentric and possibly difficult to deal with, despite how charismatic and delightful he is on the stand. Simon says it was not doo-doo in the bed. It was not doo-doo. It was, just as in Bill Murray in Caddyshack found, it was a baby Ruth. It was a baby Ruth. Thank you, Simon. Let's go to a related story. There's collateral damage out there from the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial, folks. You want to bring up this Drew Barrymore situation here, Travis? Let's pop that up there. Drew Barrymore had to walk back some comments because she was making light of the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial, offending fans. You know what? We were, So Drew Barrymore was essentially doing what we were doing here, and she offended her fans, and now she has to walk it back. All right, let's take a look at, let's read this article. Make it just a tad bigger, my friend. Thank you. Drew Barrymore issued an apology on social media for making light of Johnny Depp's $50 million defamation lawsuit against Amber Heard. The Pirates of the Caribbean actor is suing Heard after she alluded to their allegedly abusive relationship in an op-ed piece for the Washington Post. Barrymore called the trial a 7-layer dip of insanity on her daytime talk show. It's like one layer of It's like one layer of crazy. It's a 7-layer dip of insanity. I know that these two people's real lives, and I know what it's like to have your life put out in public, Barrymore said. I understand all the feelings, excuse me, but they are actually offering up this information that nobody had to know. This is crazy. The trial had been live streaming. Oh, remember what we said about spell check, Travis? It just says live streaming. Dopes.
These deadlines, they're killing grammar.
I mean, yeah, online news sources don't check their spelling well enough. And I don't know, journalism, I weep. We weep for the state of it. Trial has been live streaming since it started April 11th. Barrymore's comments generated backlash from her viewers, to which the host responded in a video post. It has come to my attention that I have offended people with making light of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, and for that, I just want to deeply apologize and appreciate everyone who spoke out, because this can be a teachable moment for me in how I move forward and conduct myself. All I want to do is be a good person, Barrymore added. I can be more thoughtful and a better person moving forward, because all I want to do is be a good person, and I very much appreciate the depth of this, and I will grow and change from it. And I thank everyone helping me grow along the way and teaching me. Thank you. Barrymore is far from the only celebrity who has spoken out during the trial. Howard Stern went viral last month for slamming Johnny Depp's overacting when the actor was on the stand testifying against Heard. His difficulty in speaking the English language is fantastic, Stern added. And the accent. First of all, isn't he like from south of the Midwest? Johnny Depp was born in Kentucky. Does that sound like a guy from Kentucky? And then here's Drew Barrymore's full apology. Hey, Travis. Travis?
Yes.
Can you play that Drew Barrymore video without sound, and I'll do her voice, please?
Absolutely.
All right.
See if it takes me. This might link me to Instagram real quick. If that happens, that's fine.
Okay,
but,
let's see.
There we go.
Oh my God. Okay, everybody, I am so sorry. I'm like dying inside because I've offended people, and this trial. I pray for guidance to do the right thing. I'm praying just to everyone for just all parties to come out of this trial safely. And me, I apologize for offending. I don't want to offend. I'm sorry for having an opinion. I'm sorry for making a joke. I feel bad. I just feel so bad. And to Johnny Depp, I apologize to you. To Amber Heard, I apologize to you. To everyone who's ever suffered, I'm sorry.
Wow, wow.
There you go. That was the actual transcript. I was reading the transcript there.
Note for note. Word for word.
Note for note. S. Friedman says, wait, what was wrong with that? If anyone got offended by that, then I'm offended by them. They should apologize to me. I hate people. S. Friedman, thank you. Simon saying, well, a woman like you, so hard to find out. Sorry. Lyrics from Steven Seagal's album. She should say whatever she wants to about it, LOL. Kyle Harlow said, if Drew shot that while eating 7-layer dip, it would be amazing. Oh, Kyle Harlow, that's good. That's good. Simon says, I'm with you, Friedman. Hey, Travis, what do you say we take a little station break here and come back and have too much fun on the other side?
Yes.
We're going to have too much fun when we get back from this brief intermission. BRB.
Surely will astound you, the amazing things you see. The stars they feel so wonderful, how can such things
Whoa, baby, we're back. We are back. So, folks, welcome back to the Your Pal Hal Show. My name is Hal Rudnick. You are hanging out with me right here on Backchannel. This is the only play on your Echo device where you can listen and communicate live with a host. Whoa, in real time. It is, how about it? Can't beat it, my friends. Hoo-wee, hot diggity dog. And you know what? We're here Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on the West Coast, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on the East Coast, 1 to 3 in Omaha, Nebraska, and in the great state of Texas. Folks, communicate with us. Join the chat. Talk to your smart device. It rhymes with T-Rexa. Say its name. I'm not going to say it right now because I don't want to get it all wicky-wacky and haywire. Say the name of your smart device. Rhymes with T-Rexa. Then use the magic word say. And you can put in anything after that. So, smart device, say, I'm eating a plate of fully loaded nachos. Or smart device, say, I spent this weekend at the third weekend of Coachella, which I realized there wasn't one. So I was just in the desert by myself. Or also, if you want to talk to us, if you're listening on like a Echo Fire or what's it called? An Echo speaker. There you go, on an Echo speaker. And you can't see me, go to backchannel.tv, and talk to us there. And I want to shout out Raymond. We got Stacy. Raymond says, see you later. Travis, hope you have a good day, and he'll talk to you tomorrow. Thank you, Raymond. Always a pleasure having you here. Stacy's with us. We got Bored Penguin. We got Gary Sonserat. Gary, welcome to the party. Thank you for being here, Gary. Appreciate you. And we got plenty of friends. We got Simon and S. Friedman, Kyle Harlow, Rob Schaefer, Andy McLean. Bunch of pals hanging out in the chat. My mom. Very nice. And Travis, let's hit one more trending topic here. Vin Diesel and Justin Lin. So apparently, Justin Lin dropped out of directing Fast 10. And reportedly, it was due to Vin Diesel's difficult behavior. An unnamed source says Diesel shows up late to set, doesn't know his lines, and he shows up out of shape. So Vin Diesel, not quite so diesel. You know what I'm saying? I want to click on this article, see if there's any other highlights, tidbits from this. Yeah, Justin Lin quit his job as director on Fast 10, is staying on as a producer. Justin Lin. Filming had already begun. Lin, who directed 5 of the Fast and Furious films, abruptly quit last week without explaining why and without a replacement. I've never seen anything like it. Lin's giving up $10 to $20 million, one veteran producer who is not involved in the film said. Diesel shows up late to set, doesn't know his lines, shows up out of shape, my source tells me. There they are together in happier times. Spokesman for Lin had no comment. Rep for Diesel did not get back to the Daily News with a comment. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson quit 5 years ago after making 4 Fast and Furious movies with Diesel. Some conduct themselves as stand-up men and true professionals, while others don't, he said at that time. The ones that don't are too chicken bleep to do anything about it anyway. Candy bleeps. Candy ass. Instead, Johnson starred with Jason Statham in the spin-off Hobbs and Shaw. No one is dissing Vin Diesel on the record, but everyone knows, said my source. S. Friedman saying, All Diesel has to say is, we're a family. And he doesn't get that right. There you go. So that's essentially the story there. So yeah, a little bit of poop, a little bit of little bit of inside poop, a little bit of inside scoop, maybe behind why Justin Lin left a lot of money on the table, and was like, you know what, I'm out. So there you go, and you know what? Let's just jump into our Twitter deep dive. There you go. Thank you, Travis. The Twitter deep dive today. It's one of my go-to fast food like, not all these places that we talk about, like these fast casual restaurants or fast food places, do I really go to. But I've talked about this place before on the show. I am an actual patron. And it's none other than Jersey Mike's subs. Jersey Mike's. You know what? I had a bad experience at Subway a few years ago. And now I solely go to Jersey Mike's if I want a sub. Because, like, there's one not too far from my house. There it is. Kyle Harlow back on Vin Diesel. Vin was spoiled by Guardians of the Galaxy, where he only had to memorize "I am Groot." Well, he did have to say "We are Groot" one time. But good point, Kyle Harlow. There it is. That's a handsome looking sub right there. Andy McLean, yes, just had the club sub this weekend. I'm high-fiving you, Andy. I'm high-fiving you. Oh, you know what? Andy McLean, this is for you. There you go. S. Friedman says we all had a bad experience with Subway. Yeah, I bit into it, and it was just like, the turkey was just like, there was a tough, like, I don't know if it was like some kind of tendon or just like it was not good. I'm telling you. And I had been a Subway enthusiast. Like, the Subway was in my regular rotation. I didn't come here to bash Subway, but I guess that's what we're ending up doing, folks. I am beating Subway like a piñata. And I will, I avoid it. Or if I have to go there, I'm probably going to get just a veggie sub. I don't want the meat. Subway, I don't want your meat. But Jersey Mike's, on the other hand, higher quality. I know it's like fast food, but like it feels like, I'm getting a deli sandwich almost. They won me over. They have won me over. Stacy did not have a bad experience with Subway. Stacy, I appreciate that, and I salute you, Stacy. You live, Stacy. Do me a favor. Keep living your best life. I love it. But for me, I'm going Jersey Mike's. Maybe it's because I'm a Jersey boy. I don't know. All right. Their bio says, hungry? We want to feed you the best sub on the planet. Mike's Way. Hey, Travis, come on in here for a second. You ever eat at Jersey Mike's, Travis?
Once.
You ever once, and?
Pretty good.
Okay. Do you know what Mike's Way is, Travis?
No, I don't.
Oh, allow me to
please
regale you.
Regale me.
Mike's Way.
Mm-hmm.
Oil and vinegar,
mm-hmm.
salt and pepper,
mm-hmm.
lettuce, tomato,
mm-hmm.
onion.
Oh, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, that sounds like a good sandwich.
I got to agree with Simon here. Best sub on the planet. That's like every town saying they have like the world's best hot dog or something like that. That is
Yeah.
true. That's a
Yeah.
bit, you know, listen, I'm not, you know, Jersey Mike's, it's got a decent price point and it's widely available. It's fast. But, I'm not going to put that up against like an artisanal sub at like, from, like there's the,
Are there any fine dining subs?
yes. And uh, you're like, I mean, no, I wouldn't.
I'm just
I wouldn't
wondering.
quite
That's not
say
even a.
fine
Yeah.
dining sub,
Can
but
you elevate a sub?
you can elevate a sub by using like imported ingredients. Like if you go to like an Italian deli in North Jersey and the bread is baked fresh and it's crispy, you can raise the level of the meat, the bread, the cheese, all the ingredients. Not all
I see.
ingredients are the same, Travis. If you go to so
Hold on,
yeah,
they're not?
like there's I think the Bay Cities deli in Santa Monica, they've got some like famous sandwiches like out here, or there's a place called All About the Bread on Melrose, which is good. So yes, you absolutely like it's just like it's like how I was saying Subway is down a peg from Jersey Mike's. There are places that are elevated well above Jersey Mike's with just like aged salamis and just like the cheese, like it's like, oh wow, and like the cheese and the way it's made and the bread, that are next level. Jersey Mike's does a solid job, but yeah.
My roommate Frank Janish is a frequent patron of Jersey Mike's.
Very
Usually
nice,
once a
very
week.
nice.
Yeah, big fan.
Shout out, Frank. By the way, I'm doing this show a little bit. I'm playing hurt today. Well, not playing hurt. I'm playing. My the. I'm. It's like I'm down a man or something because I finished all my coffee before the show, and I just like to sip coffee during the show. I've been doing this entire show without coffee, but I've already had like 2 or 3 cups. But I like to drink coffee during the show.
Right.
Rob Schaefer, I ate at Jersey Mike's last week. It was okay. I prefer Firehouse subs. Okay, 2 things, Rob Schaefer. I will take that. Okay is a thumbs up. And I've never eaten a Firehouse sub, so I will respect the possibility that Firehouse subs are on par or even slightly better. Listen, I'm not saying Jersey Mike's is the best sub in the world. Simon says that I'm officially tougher than Ben Simmons playing without my coffee. Ben Simmons did not even suit up. Firehouse is great. Super good meatball and turkey subs. Andy McLean seconding Rob Schaefer here. Andy McLean, also a Jersey Mike's enthusiast. Andy, I trust you. All right, let's take a look at Jersey Mike's.
Let's do it.
Let's read a couple of these and then get the hell out of here. I got a fun list to get to in a minute. All right. Jersey Mike subs. We're officially adding the meatless number 64, grilled portobello mushroom and Swiss to the Jersey Mike's menu. Show some love with a shroom. Can you scroll up? Let's take a look at that. Yeah. Oh, baby. I'm interested. Travis, are you interested in that? Would you crush? I mean, I know you don't do the cheese, but Travis, would you eat a portobello mushroom sandwich?
I would eat some of one. There's a point of diminishing returns with portobello for me and mushrooms in general. That earthy flavor, I like it, but not as like the main dish. Usually, I got to be in a particular mood.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Sure.
But I really appreciate them putting a mainstay meatless option. That's real.
Very nice.
Kind.
All right, let's keep scrolling here. Simon shouting out Quiznos. Order your next cheesesteak on rosemary Parmesan bread. You can thank us with a reply. Ooh, interesting. By the way, if you're in the Los Angeles area, there's a great cheesesteak place on the east side called Booze. Boos. Booze. Jersey Mike subs. It's raining Shore Points. Oh, I'm a Shore Points member. I've absolutely saved up my Shore Points, and I've gotten several free subs. That's how I roll. That's how I roll. I'm not only bring me up here for a second, Travis. Listen, I'll flex on you all day long. I'll flex on you with my Dairy Queen gift card. Boom! I'll also flex on you by saying I'm a Shore Points member and I've gotten multiple free subs thanks to my Shore Points. That's how I roll. Kyle Harlow saying you had me at Booze. It's actually BOO apostrophe S, but yeah, I don't even know if you can get beer there. I don't know if they have a liquor license. Kyle Harlow, I'm sorry, my friend, but it's a good cheesesteak. Like, it's a cheesesteak where you're like, oh, this is so bad for me, and I love it. 72 points for a free regular, multiple as well. Andy McLean, bam. Oh, yeah. Newsflash. My guy Andy McLean, living his best life. Shore Points member. 72 for a free regular. Coming in with the specifics. I like that. All right, let's take a look at a couple more of these. And seriously, we got to get out of here. It's raining Shore Points. Yes. Woo! Raining Shore Points. Let's go. Let's go. Double points on sub purchases all day. Man, I missed out. April 24th. Isn't she beautiful? Earth Day. Oh, gorgeous. Look at that. Gorgeous. Let's fill the frame with that. Travis. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous sky over a Jersey Mike's. You know what? Sometimes the world's so beautiful, I just have to cry. Sometimes the world is just so beautiful, it just brings me to tears. Oh, call the doctor. We've clearly covered worse pages, but this one's forgettable at best, Simon. Just bringing us back to reality here. All right, let's see a couple more. Two more tweets. Volume up, then eat up. Bonus points if you drop your fave beat. Cutting, wrapping, sizzling, shaking, oregano, meat grinder. My hand got caught in the meat grinder. No, I just took that to a dark place. Just took that to a very dark place. Sorry. That was a tasty. Which sub are you? All right, everybody, let's pick it. Let's take a look at this. All right. Travis, come on in. You have to pretend you eat cheese for this. Can you make that slightly bigger?
Yeah. Let's see here. There we go.
Were you giving us a raspberry because you over pretending that you eat cheese?
Yes.
Okay, very good. All right, folks, chime in. Which sub are you? The Big Kahuna cheesesteak, sassy and spicy. The Club sub, creative and expressive. The Original Italian, fearless and bold. Mike's Famous Philly, dedicated and ambitious. Turkey and provolone, intuitive and intellectual. Tuna fish, quirky and comedic. Simon says they don't have prosciutto. I don't think they have prosciutto. They might, though. They might have prosciutto. I don't know. But out of these, what do we like? Travis?
I would probably go with It's a toss between 8 and 17. You know, it's hard to like Phillies are good in the concept and the abstract, but I'm gonna go number 8 because you could theoretically eat that without cheese and be all right. It's got bacon. Bacon's great.
Travis, you're creative and expressive.
Look at that.
Simon will take the 13, the original Italian, because Simon is fearless and bold.
Fearless and bold.
I've been to Jersey Mike's countless times, and there's only one sub that I order. The number 7. On wheat.
Oh, that's refined. Or
I'm
I guess it's
intuitive and intellectual. There you go.
Wow.
Simon says, I have many fears. I just like the sandwich the most out of those. Listen, I have many fears. But I just wake up every day and try to, make the best of it. Make the best of it. Folks, that was a peek at Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's. Simon's afraid of Subway. You know, Simon, you don't have to be afraid of Jersey Mike's. It's a higher quality of ingredient. That's Jersey Mike's. We're not a paid spokesman for Jersey Mike's, but Jersey Mike's, we would gladly accept any advertising dollars to shill on your behalf. Everybody, you're hanging out with Your Pal Hal. My name is Hal Rudnick. This is the Your Pal Hal Show, where we give you nonsense, goofs, gags, hijinks, also pop culture, a little bit of movie news, all sorts of stuff, all sorts of stuff, trending topics, etc. We're here on Backchannel. This is the only play on your Echo device where you can watch and listen to live shows and chat with hosts in real time. I'm here every Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific time, 2 to 4 Eastern. I'm talking Florida all the way up to Maine. Please send me a chat. You can ask questions, chime in on what we're talking about, tell us you love Jersey Mike's, you hate Jersey Mike's, or anything in between. If you see me right now and you're watching on an Echo show or Fire TV, the magic word is say. So T-Rexa rhymes with your device. Say the name of your device. And say, and then put in anything after that. So smart device, say, I'm eating Jersey Mike's right now. Or if you're listening right now on an Echo speaker, and you can't see me, go to backchannel.tv, join the chat. Once again, backchannel.tv. And let's see who we got here. Yeah, we got Stacy. We got YouTube. Someone's listening on YouTube. Your name is YouTube. We got No Name. We got several No Names. Listen, No Names, I appreciate you being here. Oh, Stacy said, don't cry. No tears allowed. All right, Stacy. I dried my tears. Thank you. Stacy says, we don't have a Jersey Mike's in Springtown, but we do have a Subway, and it's super yummy with your Philly. Oh, a nice Philly cheesesteak. Very good. You know what? Listen, Stacy, enjoy. Enjoy it all. Okay. Oh, Stacy said, what's the song you played for your station identification break? And Travis says, the track is How Things Can Be by Holzina CCO. How Things Can Be by Holzina CCO. So kind of an unknown band there, a modest band. Jersey Mike's. This should be their slogan from Kyle Harlow. Jersey Mike's. Jared Fogle never worked for us. Very nice, Kyle Harlow. My mom saying, okay, I will try number 7 at Jersey Mike's. There you go, Mom. Love you. All right. Mom, you won't regret it. It's very good. It's very good. All right, folks, let's shift gears and go to some Rex and reviews. Recs and reviews. And first off, we're going to start with the weekend box office. We're going to start with the weekend box office and see what won the weekend. Let's go to the top 5 movies at the box office this weekend. Coming in at number 5. A movie that Travis and I both saw. Travis liked it a little more than I did. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. It took in $5.5 million. I think Michelle Yeoh is fantastic in this movie. And she's just amazing. But I feel like the multiverse thing has been done better by other in other incarnations. There's so much multiverse content between superhero stuff and Rick and Morty, and I feel like we've also seen it in other incarnations, like Into the Spider-Verse, Endgame, and then Rick and Morty. Yeah, like we've seen it. I feel like we've seen it done a little bit better, but Everything, Everywhere, All at Once still. A fun point of view and add some interesting elements. It takes like a family story. It takes a story about acceptance and brings that, gives that the multiverse spin. So absolutely worth seeing. If you have the chance to see Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, absolutely check it out. And coming in at number 4 this weekend, Robert Eggers' The Northman. The Northman, not exactly setting the world on fire box office-wise. But I'm yet to see it. I know Travis saw it. $6.3 million this weekend. $6.3 million. Coming in at number 3, Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore. $8.3 million. Number 3 at the box office. Domestically, it's up to $79 million. Internationally, $250 million. Worldwide, $329 million. Coming in at number 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. With $11.4 million. It's already up to $160 million domestically. There you go. And for the second week in a row, the number 1 movie is The Bad Guys. The Bad Guys. This animated film from Universal Pictures. Several reformed yet misunderstood criminal animals attempt to become good with some disastrous results along the way. All right, The Bad Guys holding the top spot at the box office. All right, so let's keep Recs and reviews going. I found a list. And we've had some fun here on the Your Pal Hal show, reading some of these lists that we have vehemently disagreed with. And I think this is one of those, because like I clicked on this list, I started reading it, and I'm not going to lie, it made me angry. So we're going to read a movie list that made me angry. This is 25 perfect movies. 25 movies that are basically perfect. This is from a website called Arena. Rob Schaefer says, there has not been one list I haven't been furious with. Simon, like raising an eyebrow with the emoji. All right. So the first one, I agree with. Jaws. Jaws is basically perfect. It was like the first summer blockbuster. Jaws is certainly perfect, says Simon. Great. Let's keep it going. Jaws is a great film, Steven Spielberg. This is one of these click-alongs a little. The Dark Knight. Okay. The Dark Knight is excellent. Travis, come on in for a sec. Was the Dark Knight perfect?
Basically.
I mean, I mean, people take issue with like they think it's like a little silly that whole which boat is gonna blow up. I'm on board for it. I
It's
think
Batman.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. No, I mean it's better than good. It's okay. Dark Knight's perfect. Dark Knight's perfect.
I mean, again, the qualifier here that really helps this list along is basically perfect. Like, yeah, it's not, because
Yep.
what is perfect? Yeah, it's
Thank you.
You
Thank
have
you
to
for keeping me
work.
on track. Andrew McLean says 2 for 2. I'll agree. 2 for 2. 2 for 2. Interstellar. Nope. No. Nope. No, it's not. No, it's not perfect. Interstellar. 2001: A Space Odyssey. Basically perfect. Okay, so it's 3 for 4 now. Are you keeping score? It's 3 for 4. I'm gonna get a pencil here and keep score. We've got Boyhood. Okay, is Boyhood basically perfect? Travis?
I never saw it.
Boyhood's really good.
I know this is the
Boyhood's
one
really
that's like it's like 12 years in the making,
12.
right?
You know what? It's an achievement.
Yeah.
It's an achievement. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. What was that? 5, 4. So 4 perfect, 1 not perfect. Toy Story. Okay,
Yeah.
basically perfect.
Absolutely.
Okay, 5 and 1. Maybe I was just so mad about Interstellar. Alien, perfect.
Darn,
Okay,
yeah, Interstellar
Alien
got
is
you messed up.
perfect. Yeah, yeah. Avengers Endgame. Okay,
I don't know about this one.
I mean it's pretty close. It's an achievement.
I'd say Infinity War is closer to basically perfect than Endgame is. In terms of a single movie. That's the thing. I like Endgame, don't get me wrong. Like I'll stand up for the Marvel Cinematic Universe up to and even through this point. But like Endgame was like a clip show and it was like a goodbye party and like that's great, but that doesn't mean we have to be like it was perfect. It's like, yeah, it had problems.
Maybe I just disliked Interstellar so much, like it blinded me. I didn't, and truthfully, I didn't go through the entire list. I might have a little egg on my face, but Interstellar, okay. I thought Interstellar, like there's a big reveal, the bookcase reveal, which I was like, are you kidding me? It could have been an excellent movie, but it was just like it really choked on its own sentimentality, and I really didn't like the way that movie ended. Holly Gutierrez, a lot of people haven't seen Boyhood. I highly recommend Boyhood. It is an achievement. All right, now I'm in hot water here.
Look,
because
this
I
is the
built
home
this
crowd.
up.
You're okay.
No, but I hold myself to a slight standard. So, Endgame was a celebration and a reward for a long time fans, but not paced as well or put together quite like Infinity War. Okay,
that's my point.
Says Simon. All right, let's keep going. I need a couple more imperfect ones on here to redeem me in my own mind.
Let's hope for failure.
Get Out. Get Out's pretty damn good.
Yeah, I'd say that is exactly how I would rate it. Basically, well, I'm not enough of a horror aficionado. I think it was groundbreaking. It was fresh. It was.
It's horror and it's social commentary. I don't know if we've quite seen that level of horror. And so, I mean, there's been horror horror is often allegory for something. But this level of social commentary infused with the horror, pretty wild and amazingly done. And especially as a maiden voyage for Jordan Peele as a director.
I'll give it to him on the fact that I don't watch horror movies, and I watched this entire thing. Because I'm a scaredy cat.
Okay.
Just personally, but I'm not the one. I'm not the official scorekeeper here.
All right, let's keep going. Ladybird. I liked Ladybird, but I liked it a lot. I love Greta Gerwig. I thought it's really well done. I thought Saoirse Ronan is fantastic.
I like that it dunks on Sacramento, California constantly.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Ladybird's really good. Ladybird's really good. You know what? I'm being won over by this list that I went into
Uh-oh.
hating.
Uh-oh.
I am really eating my words here. Grand Budapest Hotel. It's pretty great. It's pretty great.
Great. It's pretty
Okay.
great. This does feel like a
Although what
summation of everything Wes Anderson.
it is, it's so Wes Anderson-y. By the way, Wes Anderson looks very much like Beck in that photo.
Yeah, he does.
Andrew McLean saying no Country for Old Men, Shawshank, Groundhog's Day.
We'll see. Ooh, interesting.
The Witch. I disagree with this. The Lighthouse is better than The Witch. I thought The Witch was just a little too slow. I thought The Witch was just a little too slow.
Interesting. Interesting.
So yeah, odd to me that Robert Eggers' The Witch is on this list. I don't think that's a slam dunk, basically perfect.
Yeah, me neither.
Manchester by the Sea. I mean, Manchester by the Sea is such a sad, melancholy film. I I thought it's really well done, but it is a little bit like so melodramatic. But it's a sad. I think it's a sad, beautiful film. It's Casey Affleck won an Oscar, and unfortunately a lot of bad news about Casey Affleck came out about him his behavior on other sets and the way he and Joaquin Phoenix comported themselves, and I'm still here. Um, we'll pick up this list in just a moment. Actually, let's go right back into it. Let's go right back into it. S. Friedman says, I'm a little too slow, but my mom says I'm basically perfect. Oh, S. Friedman. That's sweet. I think my mom would say the same thing about me. Travis, let's pop that list back up. Let's take a look-see. Let's take a look-see at the old list. Forrest Gump, Caddyshack, and Taboo better be on this list. Travis, are you there? Did we lose Travis? We might have lost producer Travis. Producer Travis. Producer Travis has an issue. You know what? I will take you through the rest of this list, folks. Just give me a moment here. Oh my goodness. S. Friedman and Rob Schaefer bringing up some really naughty movies that probably would not be on this list. All right, let's see what else is perfect. You know what? I really oversold it. I really oversold it as far as what. I just got so mad at Interstellar. I just thought Interstellar was silly. I thought it was one of the rare missteps by Christopher Nolan. All right, I am scrolling through now to get back to where we were on this list so we can finish it. I'll rocket through the rest of this list like that rocket in Interstellar that took Matthew McConaughey into the next into another galaxy here. Oops. All right, here we go. 2001. Yeah, I haven't. I need to
Back.
see 2000. Oh, Travis, what happened?
I don't know. The internet just went all wonky, and then it stopped being wonky. I popped
Gotcha.
into my phone there for a sec, but we're back.
Oh, I'm on the website scrolling to. Can you find us where we were?
Are we at Lord of the
Oh,
Rings: Return of the King?
sure.
That
All
was
right,
after Manchester by the Sea.
good. Thank you, Travis.
What?
Basically perfect. Basically perfect, I would say. All right, let's keep
Yeah.
going.
It ends 3 times, but I enjoyed every ending.
Yeah, and listen, it's the culmination of three movies. Titanic. I mean, I guess it won Best Picture. It's an achievement.
I think a lot of people would be mad if you said it wasn't. I'm not among them, but I think it's a lot of people's fan favorite.
Parasite's excellent. I can't. I am not mad at Parasite.
Can't mess with that.
Creed.
Huh. You know, I agree.
It's good. Listen, Creed is good.
Like I can't. It may not be like certainly not the best film, but I can't find faults.
But why are you going to put Creed on this list and not Rocky?
That's a great question. Well, that's also with like the Robert Eggers picks and like stuff like. I think this is really only going as far back as like Jaws has been the standout in terms of old movies.
Like, there's so many great films that are not being mentioned. I think, you know what got me
Huh.
about
Interstellar?
this list? Yeah, Interstellar. But also, there's a lot of good. It seems very subjective. It's really one person's opinion. It feels like Mario Smith with a great point. These movies are all great, but they're no Black Belt Jones.
That is inspired a watch at the house. We haven't done it yet, but that's Black Belt Jones is going to be a watch here pretty soon. I can't wait.
Good call. Some very strong advice from our dear friend Mario Smith, who's coming up right around the bend with the Drive with Mario Smith. All right, let's rocket through the end of this list. Okay, Fight Club. Fight Club's pretty great. Fight Club's pretty great. It's like it gets hate for like if you just for what it was. If you're not trying to be like, oh, it's the best movie ever. Like, you know, I don't think it's David Fincher's best, but I think it's a pretty awesome flick.
Yeah, it does all right. It's been, you know, it's one of those movies that became bigger. The things people took away from it have affected the view of it, but it's still really good.
Slumdog Millionaire. I mean, an Oscar winner and a great movie. Danny Boyle. Andrew McLean saying Pootie Tang and Freddie Got Fingered better be on this list.
Okay.
Nomadland.
Nah.
You know, I wouldn't call this perfect, but again, an Oscar winner. And Frances McDormand is fantastic. It's really well directed. It shines. It shines a light on so much in the U.S. About like people living below the poverty line and transients, and but also gives Amazon a free pass. I wouldn't call that perfect. Godfather Part 2. Yeah, pretty perfect.
Yeah.
Pretty perfect.
Yeah.
Pretty much perfect. One of the all-timers. Shawshank. There you go. Andrew McLean called out Shawshank earlier. Shawshank's a great flick that really had a second life after its theatrical run. Let's keep going. Want to get to the end of this list. Mario Smith coming up after this. Pootie Tang, Mario Smith says. Vertigo, Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo.
Okay, now we're getting the oldies.
There you go. You know what? I don't hate this list as much, although that Interstellar really rubbed me the wrong way. Schindler's List.
What a hilarious picture for Schindler's List. It's just Liam Neeson, Ben Kingsley, and Steven Spielberg, like recently in a black and white at the Tribeca Film Fest.
Yeah, that is odd. That is odd. S. Friedman saying, Rob Schaefer asking, where's the trans pimp Christmas movie, Tangerine? Good question, Rob Schaefer.
That was
Citizen
really funny.
Kane. Yes, I'm a Citizen Kane stan. Yeah. Travis, remember I talked about a double feature that I would absolutely relish? Citizen Kane followed by Mank.
Oh,
I'm in.
yeah.
I'm in.
Oof, that's old. You get like whiskey drunk just watching that.
The Artist. Nah. It's great.
Oh.
Though. It's well done.
Wow, I forgot about this movie.
Yeah, Oscar winner, The Artist.
That's right. I think that might. Let's see. Is there any more?
That it?
Are there any more? Let's find out.
Next.
Oh no, that's it. That's it.
Life is
These are
beautiful.
Oscar winners.
Oh. Yeah, there you go. So, that's it. What's a perfect documentary or foreign film. Well, Parasite was a foreign film, and that was perfect. Also, a perfect documentary. Hoop Dreams. Hoop Dreams is pretty amazing. Uh, uh, Thin Blue Line, one of the first from oh thin yeah, Thin Blue Line, one of the greats by Errol Morris. Sorry, Errol Morris. Like, and look up literally anything from documentarian Errol Morris, and he's got a string of them. Fog of War, um, Tabloid, uh, Errol Morris. Also, West Memphis 3. There's lots of good documentaries out there. But folks, we've come to the end of another Your Pal Hal show. We've had too much fun. I just want to keep talking movies. Cody, what's up? Marie, thank you for joining the show. Vicky, thank you for being here. Folks, we are here. Oh, Psalm, Rob Schaefer shouting out the great documentary about sommeliers. Absolutely. Rob Schaefer, executive chef. Folks, one last thing. It's time for our rejected segment. It's time for our rejected segment. And this rejected segment, it's really discordant. It's Hal plays multiple sound effects at the same time. Hal plays multiple sound effects at the same time. One more of those. One more of those. One more of those.
I hate this so much.
So, yeah, what a terrible... Yeah, that would have been 10 minutes of that nonsense. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with us today. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for just being here. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. I want to thank everyone at Backchannel. I want to thank producer Travis for holding it down. And stick around for The Drive with Mario Smith. Holly Gutierrez, thank you for that. See you tomorrow, everybody. 11 a.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m.